it was great. Federal control never works. By trying this now is, by definition, insane. The president wants to pin the blame on those evil insurance companies. But how evil are they? Ready? Evil insurance industry, you would not believe where they rank in profit margins. Oh, of course, I'd like to see the schools. You know, I'd like to see the schools. They rank 88th in profit margin. 88th. No matter how you look at it, it's always 88. 88. They make, you ready? 3.4% profit. 3.4. That's crazy. Anybody who runs a small business, boy, 3.4. 3.4% profit. That's fantastic. You know who makes more? You know who we should attack next? How about we go after Big Railroad? Because Big Choo Choo, 13%. They've got money. Why don't we crush them? How about Big Beverage? What is the Pepsi logo? It's like that. It's neat because it's almost the Obama logo. You know how much Big Beverage makes? Every can of soda, 18%. Oh my goodness. And I can't even tell you how much money Big University makes. But let's not talk about that. Let's just talk about this evil 3.4% in profit for the insurance companies. You know what? We should take and wipe out all of the profit from these evil people. They don't deserve any profit. They should just work because it's the right thing to do. If Obama wipes this out, do you know how much your savings will be every year? Every year you could expect this. Every year. Disney World, here we come. You'll save that on insurance costs. That's not really the problem. Do you think controlling prices and not allowing insurers to raise rates as costs rise will help or hurt the insurance companies? Choose your own adventure. This bill sounds crazy. At least it does to me. But remember, these are progressives. They think you're a big dumb dummy and you can't make choices on your own. It's Cloward and Piven. Overwhelm the system and collapse it. You can make an argument to control anything through health care. They've done it before. Do you know what the first progressive agency was under Theodore Roosevelt? I love this. The FDA. Yeah. And one of the big pet peeves was Coca-Cola. Because Coca-Cola had cocaine in it. Yeah, except then there was no cocaine in Coca-Cola, and so then I'm not kidding you, then the government said, well, I think we've made a good point. How can they sell that? There's no cocaine in it. Swear to you. And what'd they do? They went from the cocaine, non-cocaine Coca-Cola right to alcohol and prohibition. But this really wasn't about helping you. This was about taxes and control. That's all it is. That's all it ever is. If it wasn't about taxes and control, why did the Treasury Department break up bootlegging? Treasury Department, you know, the one that oversees the IRS. Why were they the ones enforcing this and not the FBI? Because it was about power and money, taxes and control. This weekend, I was out at GBeck, and I don't think it could have been any clearer, the messages throughout the entire weekend with the conservatives. Stop the spending and stop the taxing, both of these. Well, this is a giant progressive spending bill, really. They're recklessly choosing the path to our destruction. And when the happy, ending choice is obvious, not for them. The message at GBeck, though, was clear. Stop the spending, stop the taxes. But what do the progressives on the left, like Pennsylvania Governor Ed Rendell, and progressives on the right, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, what did they hear from GBeck?
I want to say something about Representative Pence. He seems to be a very decent person. But what he just said there is the most dangerous prescription for America. No spending, no borrowing. If you don't invest in your future, you will die. And Representative Pence and the people at that convention, when they say no borrowing, no spending, no investment, they're writing out a prescription form for this country becoming a second-rate power.
But one should never get confused between spending money and investing in the future of America. And what we are talking about, what our partnership is about, is investing in the future of California.
Yeah, investing in the future of California. Nobody said stop spending. That's insanity to stop all spending. But let's run our government with common sense. You know, like the way you're expected to run your home, right? You're going to lose your house. What do? You can't say, is anybody saying, oh, don't pay your rent. Stop all spending. No. Dinner out is gone. You leave your car insurance. Your movies are gone. Golf is gone. Shoe budget is gone. Maybe your cable is gone. Maybe you reduce your phone bill. That's what our government needs to do. No one's saying don't go for food for the kids. You cut the budget to the bone while you keep your family intact. Otherwise, your family's going to be out in the street. But what's their cure? More of the same. The game is fundamental transformation, and this isn't some crazy theory. Again, it's their own words. Learn from history. Fundamental transformation. What does that mean? 1991 was the year. 1991. Look this up. Boris Yeltsin. He met with the presidents of Russia, Ukraine, where else? Belarus, in a forest. They founded there the Commonwealth of Independent States, and they declared the end of the Soviet Union. Happened in the middle of the night. Gorbachev reluctantly agreed with Yeltsin on December 17th to dissolve the Soviet Union. Gorbachev resigned on Christmas Day. The Russian Federation eventually took over. What happened? See, we think that the Soviet Union collapsed. It didn't. They intentionally transformed it. The choice they made was to change just the party titles. Did you notice there weren't any trials? There wasn't anybody that went to jail from the old Soviet Union. Nobody was protesting. Nobody's out in the streets going, I want my Soviet system back. They were pulling the statues down. All it did was transform. Everybody stayed in power. It gave time for Putin to change his clothes from a KGB colonel into a nice Armani suit. That was it. It was a way for the politicians to save their skin by changing their appearance and hold on to power. That's what's happening in America. 86% of the people on the poll agree that our government is broken. So what do? I'll give you some solutions next.